What up, Dokkaners? With the LR 17-18-16 EZA taking place in just a couple of days, they just dropped the details for the EZA on the JP side of the game's Twitter, not global. They were nice enough to give us the translations and the unit details for the Dokkan Festival 21, but I suppose doing the details for the LR EZA was just too much work for them. So they only gave us the JP version. We had to translate it ourselves. So since nobody was able to do it in a nice, well-formatted fashion, I took it upon myself to take the translations courtesy of my boy Luca, and I put it into this nice little beautifully set up translation guide here. So let's take a look at what the unit does. A big shout out to Loku Dokkan, and a little bit of a shout out to me for doing this. And I want to do more of this because I think my format is the prettiest of them all. Wouldn't you agree? So this unit becomes an androids category, key +4 170% lead, extreme physical, key +4 100%. Super attack raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy and lowers attack and defense. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy and greatly lowers attack and defense. For the passive, key +3 attack and defense plus 178, gains an additional attack and defense plus 78% when launching a super attack. Medium chance to evade enemies' attacks. If HP is 66% or above at the start of the turn, key +3 and chance to dodge plus 20% more. So that goes from a medium chance to, I guess, well, not a medium chance, but better than a medium chance. Plus an additional defense plus 35% within the same turn after evading an attack, and for 3 turns, launches an additional attack, which has a high chance to become a super attack. Okay. Androids category allies, key +2 attack and defense plus 50. So this is a pretty, I mean, I like the support, 50%, geez. Androids has always had really good synergy and cohesion. This just only amplifies that. The dodge does concern me a little bit because I think that there should be more. I mean, you do get a little bit more, but I don't think that that's enough. But okay, this is the base form. What we really care about though is the transformed state. What is the transformed state going to look like when they exchange into the 16 via an active skill, I believe, right? Regardless of what it is classified as, we don't have the details yet. They don't show that in the JP graphic, but normally the conditions are can be activated when health is 66% or less with 2 or more androids on the team, or can be activated when facing an enemy whose name includes Cell. Cell Junior excluded. Okay. I would assume also Cell Max is not included, but just Cell. Okay. So assuming it's going to be something like this, then we will proceed now to the physical android 16. This unit greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy, and lowers attack and defense. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, while sacrificing 6% health. It's a shame that they didn't reduce this. Passive, key +8 attack and defense plus 240%. Gains an additional attack and defense plus 160 when performing a super attack. Jeez. Great chance to perform a critical hit. Very good. If HP is 66% or less at the start of the turn, performs a critical hit on enemies whose name includes Cell. Okay. Launches an additional super attack when there's an Android Cell Saga category enemy, or when all allies attacking in the same turn are on the Androids category. So yeah, he's looking pretty beefed up on the Android 16 form. I was hoping for like a damage reduction or something, but still, this is pretty good when you consider a guaranteed additional super attack with all androids, greatly raising attack and defense on each super attack. You can only cap the damage reduction to 6% with your supers on one given turn. Critical hit is essentially guaranteed, so it's all about additional and dodge, since this unit is a physical unit that doesn't interfere with like a base 5 crit. So it really just boils down to your style, I guess. Medium chance to dodge, in my opinion, in the untransformed state just simply isn't enough. And I know, Toon's been sipping a lot of that dodge Kool-Aid, but it's true. Like, I think this unit probably functions best by getting you to the point where you can transform, which is to not get killed via this unit. So I think maximum dodge is probably the way to go, and then balance additional. You do get some extra measures in terms of like extra defense, you know, after dodging, and you definitely want that, and this may not be enough. Like 20% on top of 30% may not be enough. So I think maximum dodge is the way to go, and then balance additional, and it shouldn't be that nasty of a split. It would be 15-11. So that is the overall EZA on the LR 16, 17, 18. And like I said, this is going to be dropping in just a couple of days. It is the 3rd as of me posting this video. The EZA is going to be dropping at the break of midnight for me in the Pacific at 12 a.m. on the 5th. So that's basically less than 2 days away from me posting this video. And that is pretty much like the final dose of content for this celebration. So by the time we get to this, we should already have in the data files whatever's going to be coming up next for the holiday celebration, because those assets should be pouring in with the upcoming maintenance, which I will talk about in a separate video. But anyway, that is it. Actually, you know what? let's just talk about that too. Let's talk about the upcoming content. So we've got Clash that's coming up tonight. We've got Chain Battle that is going to be dropping tomorrow night. Actually, no, that's coming up tonight as well because it becomes the 4th at 12 a.m. after the 3rd. So both of these events are actually dropping tonight. And then we'll be getting the EZA the day after. And then we also have update 5.16.0 that is coming to the global side. So this is where the JP side doesn't have to worry so much. But global is basically catching up in the sense of quality of life updates. So we are getting the improved UI. We are getting the little visual cues for enhanced or advantageous characters on certain events in terms of damage, drops in terms of like increased drop rates, and we're also getting the long anticipated character pixel update. So global players, we will also be able to get rewarded handsomely for playing Dokkan. The more we play, the more the level goes up. I believe the level cap is 12. The more we get rewarded for it. I believe JP players can attest to this. It was like 60 or 73 stones that they got at maximum. So definitely a welcomed reward coming to global. We also have some filter things that are being adjusted. Level 6 skill orbs will now be filterable from the update. And this maintenance is set to drop on the 4th of December at 1 hour after reset. So this is happening after Chain Battle drops. So if you are confused, keep in mind that while Chain Battle starts, we are going to be getting those level 6 skill orbs, or we should be getting those level 6 skill orbs because we had that in the data files. And that's not going to interfere with the update. What the update is going to be doing is it's giving us the option to filter it. This does not mean like you should wait until the update happens before you actually redeem those Tide Pods to get the skill orbs. If you want to get them right away, you can. All they're going to be doing is they're going to be adjusting the level 6 or above skill orb filter, which is not really something that I use, but I'm sure some people do use. I'm just used to the skill orbs being as messy as it is. I do think that eventually, if I were to ask for another major update, it's going to be that. That and the ability to filter leader skills. We are now at a point where Android 21 leads 6 freaking categories. It is simply too much. There is too much, you know, like mixing and matching to have to do cross sections of all these different categories where they should just do the work for us. Let it auto filter. Here are the units that apply to the 200% leader skill. Here are the units that apply to the 170. Here are the units that apply to 30%. That is a much needed update. So Dokkan, if you are watching, if you are listening, please consider that as your next major update in your long list of pretty awesome updates. I do agree that these are really, really good, but it's not enough. I want more. I want to see the indicator for items. I want to see skill orbs where they are actually equipped, especially if they're EX skill orbs. And I want this leader skill filter thing pronto. It is so annoying making teams with these types of units. Please help. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the LR Android 1718 and the Android 16. What are your thoughts with the EZA? What is the appropriate build for you? Are you looking forward to this unit? Do you have this unit? And let me know your overall thoughts about what other updates in Dokkan you would like to see moving forward, aside from the ones that I listed. Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and hit that notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.